Hello to all. This is Makilan from Komaradu College of Engineering Technology, working as an assistant professor in Agriculture Engineering Department. I'm welcoming you all for this session. In this session, we are going to see about the fundamentals of post-harvesting process. So, post-harvesting process is nothing but the application of science and technology, which involves in the processing of agricultural commodities right after from harvesting to the products reach to the consumer's plate. uh, there are various process involved in this post harvesting technologies. So the process like drying for preservation and storage and processing and packaging, handling and transportation and marketing, these are some of the main process involved in the post harvesting operations. So it plays a crucial role in ensuring that the food products produced by the farmers from farms uh, reaches to consumers in a safe and highly quality condition. So this is the main principle and main focus of post harvesting process, as well as addition of certain value added for certain food products like drying of coconut or drying of fruits. This process involves certain factors that can enhance the quality and the extension of shelf life. So the principles involved in post harvesting technology in agriculture are extension of shelf life. So it's nothing but the products produced by the farmers can be stored for a long period and maintains its quality, ensuring value addition of products, increasing diversification, reducing post harvest losses. This post harvest losses is nothing but the losses which occur for food products right from harvesting of food producers to reaching to consumer plate. So these losses need to be reduced. Those will be seeing in the upcoming slides. And generation of certain employments, storage and marketing and transportation, waste management and reduction. These are the certain principles of post harvest technology in agriculture. And there are certain objectives in post harvest process which are minimizing losses. This is the main objective because many food products are perishable products which can deteriorate their quality, and their shelf life will be reduced right after from harvesting. So we need to maintain that quality as well as need to reduce the losses. So this is the main principle, main objective, and value addition of certain food products. And we need to maintain the quality of the products like nutritional quality and some other quality products to meet the market demands, and need to extend the shelf life and market accessibility, sustainability. These are all some of the objectives of the post harvest process. And the process involved in the post harvesting operations can be divided into two types. One is technical activities and another one be economical activities. The technical activity is nothing but the involvement of science and engineering, which can act to do some process like harvesting, field drying, threshing, cleaning, storaging, processing, packaging. These are involved in the. These are comes under technical activities. And economical activities will be like transporting, marketing, quality control, nutrition extension, information and administration. These are certain technologies. The technical activities is the important thing uh, to meet the objectives of the post harvest process, which is harvesting. This is the first operation. Like the harvesting can be done by manually or any mechanical measures, but the harvesting should be takes place in a proper way. Without a proper knowledge of the certain crops, the losses may occur during harvesting period. Before harvesting, we need to dry certain products like paddy needs to be dried in the field for safer moisture content. so that we can harvest and store in a proper area. This is followed by drying, and the harvested product needs to be threshed. So the threshing is nothing but the separation of grains or kernels from the mother plant, and the separated grains or kernels from the mother plant needs to be cleaned because there are certain foreign materials or foreign products may be mixed with the product. So the cleaned product only stored in the storage area, otherwise there will be certain losses in the storage area and certain losses from economical side as well. So those products needs to be cleaned and graded and to be stored in the proper storage area, and then the certain products will be goes for processing, like for value added process like drying or canning process or preservation process. Those process can be handled like primary process as well as in secondary process. So those operations will be seen in further slides. And economical activities like transporting, marketing, quality control, these to be maintained because the final product needs to be quality controlled product, because the consumer always needs certain quality products only. So we need to maintain that quality, otherwise there will be losses in economical sites. These are the certain process and activities involved in the post-harvest operations. And the main elements of post-harvest process is nothing but harvesting, threshing, drying, storing, processing, product evaluation, packaging. These are certain main elements. First one will be harvesting. The harvesting is nothing but the harvesting the product from the field, and threshing is nothing but separation of mother plants, like I said earlier. And drying, this drying process may takes place before harvesting and after harvesting, depend on the product. For example, paddy or wheat, we need to dry the product in the field as well before harvesting, and after harvesting also we need to dry for safer moisture content. So the drying may takes place in both the ways. And storing, we need to store the product in a proper way so that we can reduce the losses. And the stored products may go for processing, like primary processing and secondary processing. So primary processing is nothing but cleaning and grading. Those operations are primary processing. Secondary operations involved for thermal process or any like heating process or cold process. These operations may take place in secondary processing. So after those process, the product needs to be evolved for quality standards, and certain standards need to be followed. And then the quality products needs to be packaged and marketed to consumers. The consumers, based on consumer preferences, the product can be evaluated and sold to the market. So these are the certain elements of post harvest systems. And during this process there may be losses in the operations. So these losses can be classified in terms of two classes, like qualitative loss and quantitative loss. So the quantitative loss is nothing but loss of weight, like during the storage process or during the handling stage, the products may undergone certain mechanical stress or loss in moisture content. So those comes under a quantitative loss. So because the losses may occur in every stages from harvesting it to consumer, the product reaches to consumer plate by means of various cases. One of the main reason is nothing but the moisture content losses. So if the moisture content gets lost, the automatically the product's weight will be lesser. So that is the quantitative loss. So qualitative loss is nothing but losses in nutritional quality, like losses in nutritional value of proteins, vitamins, any other qualities, or size, shape, appearance. So these are certain qualitative losses. So we need to maintain these losses, or we need to reduce those losses by means of proper handling, proper storing process. And after that, there are many types of losses like indirect loss and direct losses. So direct losses is nothing but as we have seen in the earlier slide, weight loss, commercial loss, and irreducible losses and compensation. So this irreducible losses and compensation is nothing but the losses caused by any birds or any animals or any rodents in the field itself. So we need to plan for to compensate those losses, like cultivating more amount of products so that we can reach the demand. So these are certain losses in the post harvest operations. So these losses can be caused by many many factors, like premature harvesting, or poor maturation, or poor threshing, insufficient drying, cleaning, or any kind of microorganisms attack, or biological biochemical attacks, or economical attacks, like reduction of moisture content in the from the products in storage area. So these losses needs to be maintained and needs to be reduced during every process, so that we can meet the demand for in the market. So these losses can be affected, or certain factors influencing the losses are infrastructure and technology, knowledge and training, market access, pest and diseases, and regulatory compliance. So in infrastructure, we need to maintain proper ventilation in storage area, or we need to maintain a proper transporting system. So these are the various factors involved in infrastructure. And technology, in the sense, we need to develop certain mechanical uh, mechanical activities, like development of proper height and width, proper proper equipment for certain products. And we need to have certain knowledge about the crops, so that we can develop certain products, or certain processing equipments of food products. So these are the certain factors influencing the post harvest losses. After that, we need to find out the optimum stages for crop harvesting, because this has to be considered as the one of the main factors while harvesting, because the immature losses can be premature or immature harvesting. Immature products harvesting can be lead to various losses. So the key considerations are maturity level, like physical characteristics, chemical composition, functional characteristics, purpose of harvest, or environmental factors. These considerations needs to be followed for crop harvesting. And the importance of optimal stage of harvesting is nothing but maximize yield, post harvest losses reduction, enhances shelf life, increase marketability, better nutrient content, quality preservation. So these are certain importance of optimal harvesting. After that, threshing. So the threshing is nothing but separation of grains or kernels from the mother plant. So this needs to be maintained and properly threshed. The principle is nothing but two principles: impact, or shear force, or any kind of force can be followed in a threshing process. So these threshing equipments can be designed based on type of crop, variety of crop, or moisture content of grains. These can be any techniques, like traditional method or mechanical method. So these are the some of the technologies involved in threshing. Like in traditional threshing, it's nothing but hand beating, threading with plug sheaves and stacks. In mechanical methods, cylindrical and concave threshers, drummy, pneumatic threshers, combiner threshers. These are certain mechanical methods in threshing. So these are the examples of cylinders and concave threshers. First one will be peg type, loop type, angle bar type, hammer mill type, brass bar, and spike tooth type. So mechanical methods is nothing but axial flow thresher, drummy thresher. These threshers are based on type of crop and variety of crops. uh, Combine harvester is nothing but a combination of both threshing and winnowing process, for especially for paddy process, for paddy harvesting. And these are the components of threshers, like feeding mechanism, threshing unit. The heart of the thresher is nothing but a threshing unit which can separate the kernels from the mother plant, and separation mechanisms, cleaning mechanisms, power source. These are certain components of the threshers. After that, we need to calculate the efficiency of the thresher, because efficiency determines how well the equipment or instrument works in a certain field. So we need to find out the threshing efficiency and cleaning efficiency. So it's nothing but the percentage of threshed grains to unthreshed grains. So we can calculate that threshing efficiency. And for cleaning efficiency, we need to maintain that clean the product, and to the total product which given us the feed. So this needs to be maintained, this needs to be find out for efficient cleaning. And next one will be moisture content. So moisture content plays a crucial role in deterioration of certain food products, because many microorganisms can grow under moisture content of about 30 percentage something. And this moisture needs to be maintained, and this moisture content can be determined based on two processes. One is wet basis and dry basis. And this can be measured by means of many equipments, as we will see in the next slide. Before that, we need to determine the moisture content, and for what purpose we need to determine is nothing but it needs to improve seed viability, improve storage lives, increase shelf life, improve the quality of seeds. So these are the certain requirements we need to measure the moisture content. So there are two methods involved in this moisture content determination. One is direct method and another one be indirect method. In direct method, there are four types. One is hot air oven method, distillation method, Cold-Fisher's method, and vacuum drying method. In this Cold-Fisher's method, this involves the uh, usage of certain chemicals like sulfur dioxide, iodine, methanol, and pyridine, so that it can determine the moisture content of certain products. And other methods will involve like thermal process or chemical process. uh, and next one will be indirect method. So in this indirect method, we have conductance meters, capacitance meters, hygrometric method, near infrared spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So these are the methods involved in the indirect method. So the moisture content, in the sense we need to maintain the equilibrium moisture content. So equilibrium moisture content is nothing but uh, the products may absorb or release certain moisture content based on the surrounding moisture level. So once the product reaches the equilibrium moisture content, there won't be any movement of moisture content from food products to the atmosphere or vice versa. So this needs to be maintained during a storage level. So that's it. This is the fundamentals of post harvesting, and we'll see in the next session. Thank you.